Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, and as we mentioned the other day, we're showcasing two 1962 Chevy Bel-Air ball tops from Johnny Lightning. So we have a two for Tuesday for you guys. And this car is beautiful. It's a little bit underscaled, but all the dimensions, body lines are perfect for whatever scale this happens to be. I'm guessing that it's probably like a 168 because if you compare it to the 1962 Impala from Auto World, they're pretty close, as you can see. A little bit short for the Bel-Air, and the width is a little bit narrower than the Auto World. Now, the wheelbase, the overall body of the Bel-Air is the same as the Impala. It's just the roof design is a little bit different. It may have cut the wheelbase slightly, but I don't think so. I think it's pretty much the same car except for the roof. So, anyways, this is limited edition to 15,100. Not so limited, but not so overproduced either. So, we're going to read some of the facts that they have here, and we'll go over a little bit on the back of this card. So the classic facts, and this is the classic gold series, if I did not point that out. And they always have really cool card art. They look like old sales prints from like 1962 from the magazines or television commercials or something like that. So anyways, the classic facts. The 1962 Chevy Bel-Air was the mid-price vehicle in the Chevy lineup. The Bel-Air shared much of its design cues from full-size cars like the Chevy Impala for brand styling continuity. Yeah, this is pretty much the same car as the Impala, but as I mentioned, the Bel-Air, it does have a different roof, and it could have been a tad bit shorter, but I don't think so. So, going along to the back, this is your classic gold 2021 release 4. Collect all 6, and in this lineup you had the 1983 Ford Ranger XL, the 81 Mazda RX-7, the 70 Mercury Cougar Eliminator, the 62 Chevy Bel-Air, the 89 Lotus Esprit, and the 2012 Chevy Corvette Z06. So, let's go ahead and pop this guy off the card, and I've already broke him loose, and this is a very nice color too. Twilight blue poly is what they call it. I was going to call it like an ice blue or something, but it's very nice looking paint job. So, let's get him off the card here. And as I said, if you work these things gradual, it will come off very nice where you can't even tell that it was opened. It doesn't rip the paper that bad. So pretty cool that you can do that with Johnny Lightning and Auto World cards. The Hot Wheels premiums, it's a little bit harder nowadays because they're using a really heavy duty glue on the Hot Wheels stuff. So as you can see, this is like a metallic paint. They color match the sillies to the body color with dog dish caps or poverty caps, police caps, whatever you want to call it. They look really, really good on the car, and then the interior is the same color as the car too, and has very nice details to the door panels and seats, the dash. The steering wheel looks a little bit big, but it's not that noticeable. As you can see, although these cars had gigantic diameter steering wheels back then, so it may not be so out of whack in there. It may be accurate. So, anyways, as usual, the Johnny Lightning cars are metal on metal, as you can see. Nice detail to the base, has the X frame, just like these older Impalas, Bel-Airs had. Opening hood with a detailed engine, and this is the W heads. As you can see, the valve cover is shaped like a W. That was your 348 to 409 cubic inch engine. So pretty cool. It's a little bit different and unique. This is like between the small block and the big block. This is a few years before the big block came out. And the big block showcased in 65 in production cars, but up until then they used the 409. But the 409 you could still find in a 65 Impala SS. It was pretty rare, but you could find it. Most of the SSs were small block or the big block 396 and 65. So just some fun facts for you guys. And anyways, they have nice detail on the back of the car, and this is another unique feature of the bubble top and the Bel-Air, the Biscaynes, all of the cars with the post, the two-door post or your four-door post cars that were not Impalas. They only had 2 taillights on each side. The Impalas have 3, and I'll show you that here on this guy. As you can see, this is a 62, pretty much same back end. Well, not pretty much, it is the same back end. But this one has 3 taillights, whereas that one only had 2 on each side. These are kind of the budget car. As they said, it was mid-price range. The Bel-Air was probably a little more expensive than the Biscayne or the Bel-Air Post car. These bubble tops are pretty rare, so they were probably a little bit more expensive. But yeah, that's another thing that where you can tell, like looking at the back of the car, if you were far away and you seen the back of the car, you could tell it was either a Biscayne or a Bel-Air. So, moving along to version B, and this is my favorite, because this is one of my favorite color combos, as I pointed out on the Polera Max Wedge cars, and like the dually that I had in the showcase for my top 10 for 2023. Black with red interior, looks awesome. So that is what this car has the black stillies, color coordinated with the car, but it's kind of like what would be on any of them. If it wasn't color matched to the car, they would all be black. So anyways, let's go over the fun facts here on this one. Due to its arching roofline and pillarless construction, the 1962 Chevy Bel-Air became known as the Bubble Top. That's where they got their nickname. Chevy altered 5 V8 engines. Oh, I'm sorry, not altered. Offered 5 V8 engines in 1962. They ranged from the standard 283, 170 horsepower to the maxed out 409 horse with dual quads. That was your 409 horse. In 63, I think they changed the cam and it became 4.25 horse when they had the dual quads. Dual 4 barrels. So anyways, let's get him off and take a look at him. And as I mentioned, this is my favorite of the two, just because I love this color combo. This gloss black with that red interior. Just very sweet looking. And as you can see, the 2 taillights. And let's see what the rear plate says. Sharp. That's cool, because it is a pretty sharp car with the black and red interior. Let's see if this one said anything different. Ah, that's cool too. It says bubbly. So for the bubble top. So yeah, the plates are different. That's kind of unique, because a lot of times when you have the Auto Worlds and Johnny's, I know Auto World, even though you have 2 different versions, they share the same plate most of the time. So that's kind of cool that they did 2 different plates. So pretty nice. And once again, detailed front end, grille, headlights, rubber tires, metal, opening hood. Once again, detailed engine, and it's W heads, so it's either a 348 or 409. And it looks like it's just a single 4-barrel car. Kind of hard to tell, but that's what it looks like with the air cleaner. Just a regular round air cleaner. So pretty sweet duo here for our 2 for Tuesday. So guys, we'll be back. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Thursday to do another unboxing for you. And as always, we'll be here on Fridays with our Free It Friday. So if you don't hear from us over Wednesday or Thursday, we'll definitely be back on Friday. But I'm going to try to squeeze another video in here for you guys before Friday. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon.